So as you can see, we're now coming up on the satellite. I'm going to introduce the inertial dampeners to help slow us down. This satellite is one that I put up here using the smaller of the two ships, the small SkyBird Shuttle. So I used that one to get the materials necessary together and to build this one, this particular designer's cargo shuttle up here. Now it does have a laser antenna and a few other various bits and pieces on it, batteries, reactors, and also a couple of solar panels to help it maintain everything. And if we just clear the UI, and we can come up on it. Now this is in a geosynchronous orbit above things. Let's not bump into her. Let's get close enough. And again, this one I will be putting on the workshop as well. And she also holds stock and parts for the creation of Gateway Station. Now once Gateway is completed and I finish the build on that one, I'll be filming myself doing the build for that. But eventually, once that build is finished, obviously I will publish Gateway Station, and that way people will be able to see a full construction of the ship, or rather of the station, which will be able to move around, and also you will be able to see exactly how it's constructed and the necessary parts. So there you go. That is the cargo sat. Like I said, it does have a laser antenna at the back there. Now the original design doesn't come with the two small medium containers, cargo containers. It has only the one large one, but you can add on as and when necessary. And the ion thrusters are just there to help maintain stability in orbit. Yep, so there you go. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come out of this. I'm just going to quickly go into the spectator, and what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look at the base upon the moon. So we come out of here. Now this is a vanilla world. The only mod that's on this is one for battery recovery. I've never agreed with the developers for turning around and making batteries scrap, but on this one, yes, I can recover, but I've dug out so much silicon that batteries are not a problem in that regard. I've got enough batteries as we come in. You can see it's only when you start using the spectator cam and you see the ship in this sort of like format that it starts to impress upon you just how big planets really are. So first of all, let's there we are. We're at that point now. I know that the moon, or rather my moon base, if I clear my HUD away, my GPS HUD, just go into that, start getting rid of some of these out of here, and there's as you can see, I also have a second launch site from my GPS information. So there we go. So that should now help to find those moon base. So if we zoom around the back end of the planet and we come down very easy, very quickly to the moon, you'll see what I mean when I say that the larger of the two smaller type ships have helped me to build this particular moon base. Again, I'll publish this moon base up on the website, up on the workshop, so you'll be able to have a better idea of what goes on and how I did it and what's being developed and stuff like that. As you can see, this moon base consists of now a landing pad. It has 3 tiers, 3 floors. It's got a Gatling gun, although this is not needed in this world because there are no enemies. There's no pirates, there's no NPCs, there's nothing. So generally defenses, unless it's obviously the dogs, the spiders on the various planets, which I have turned off at the moment. As you can see, I've got my hydrogen farm there. I haven't added in any oxygen farms yet, but I will be returning back to this. This is my lunar miner, which again, once I started mining the platinum, I had my original one over here, which I come around here. This is my original miner, my hydrogen miner, and I will be publishing this one as well, because obviously when you first start off on the moon, you are not going to be able to have any platinum to build the ion thrusters, so you have to use hydrogen in its raw form, obviously, not only just to get here but also to help you mine. So this is my hydrogen miner, which obviously I use straight away to mine the platinum. Once I had the platinum, then I was able to create and build this, which is my ion miner. So as you can see, it's slightly different from a lot of other miners that I've made. This has actually got a very wide, this is to help mine the seams, which is something I'm now going to start implementing on all my designs. And the idea, very simply, is to mine the seam of the ore rather than trying to mine in squares. So as you can see, this consists of 3 levels. We've got the ground floor level here, which has got the med bay, and we maintain the refineries and everything else inside of here with the adapt of efficiency and power and productivity. As you can see, if we go through, we've got batteries, a couple of batteries here, and this is level 2. This is just simply a hold level, but it maintains also, it's also got more batteries on this level. And if we go up into the 3rd one, this is the command deck, and I think I have a very pretty view of the planet from this deck. And obviously there's our laser antenna, our warning lights, our information screens running the M master script, and up here is my viewpoint, and I can come out here, go on the veranda on the moon, and just look up at the stars and see the planet, and makes you work harder to get back there and sees what it's a beautiful, I must admit, it's a very beautiful sight when you're up here. So I'd like to thank Keen and the developers for creating such a wonderful and awe-inspiring sight from when you're sat on the moon planet, on the surface of the moon. So here's the solar array, which I obviously set everything up so that when the sun comes up, it travels across in that format, giving you as much power as possible in one go. And obviously here we have the landing pad where the SkyBird sat, the hydrogen SkyBird sat, whilst I was once I'd set everything up properly. And we've got our refueler there, which takes from the tanks, obviously, to refuel the ship, and you can pump in the ice as well. So there you go, that's the moon base that, like I said, I will be introducing or putting it onto the workshop. I would like to build a rover, a moon rover, but obviously at the moment, considering there is still that problem of falling through planets with the sinkholes, until that obviously is sorted out and set, and it doesn't happen, then I will continue to build airborne type ships. So there you go, folks. So now if we just simply return back to our satellite, so like I said, the next thing to be built will be where are we now? Oops. Too fast. So obviously the next thing to be built will be the gateway station, and like I said, I'll keep you informed and I'll show you some of the progress I do on that and how I go about it, and then eventually I will release the design onto the workshop so that people can use my designs in their own live world. So thank you very much for watching. Like I said, this was an inaugural flight of this ship. She's performed a lot better than I thought she ever would, and I am very happy with the result. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.